You like my rock collection? I love big rocks. I have many. Hello, everyone. First, I'm Iranian. Thank you for watching. I'm Isaac. I'm also known as Isaac the Bee-Man, the Bee-Man to the stars. When I was 17 years old, I had a hobby of honeybees, and I established in Los Angeles County, where again I became known as Isaac the Bee-Man to the stars. All my life, I've loved animals. I was 13 and a half when I came to America as an immigrant, and uh, I remember in Iran, I used to find puppy dogs on the streets, and I had pigeons, 6, 7 homing pigeons. They would go during the day and come back home at night. When I got to America, I didn't know what to do with all of this freedom. I wanted to own animals of all kinds, and I owned some exotic animals, especially monkeys. We're going to start this segment by showing you a bunch of photos from 40 years ago when I was about 15, 16, 17 years old, and I used to attend a summer camp where I ran the horseback riding program for the summer camp. We had 40 horses there. Every morning we would saddle them up and we would take kids on horseback rides starting at 6 o'clock in the morning. Boy, I miss those days. In any case, we're gonna start with the bees. I have a picture coming up. Remember this picture because the next picture is gonna be very similar to this. Notice the shirt and the glasses. And notice my arm. So enjoy, and towards the end I have a small warning. Please watch this video. You'll be okay. I'm an animal lover. Thanks for watching. This photo is a photo of me 35 years ago. Of course, you all know I'm the Bee-Man to the stars and a million other people. The way I did this is I found the queen bee, which is the mother of all of those bees, and I put her in a small cage, and I'm holding on to her in a cage with my thumb and index finger, and all these other bees, which are her babies, want to be next to her. They cluster on my hand. On that day, I did not get stung at all. The other thing I'm holding is a smoker. I put some cloth in there, fabric in there, and I light it on fire, and I blow it on them, and it calms them down. It doesn't make them go away. It calms them down. This is a capuchin monkey. I had one of these with the next monkey. The next monkey is a woolly monkey, the most gentle monkey. This one is called an organ grinder, and they are extremely smart, and people use them for collecting tips from people. They're very smart. They grab dollar bills out of people's hands and put it in a bucket for the owner. Very good monkey, but a little aggressive, very smart. This is the woolly monkey that I had with the last monkey. I bought the two of them for $80 in city of Ventura. Unbelievable. What a bargain of the century. Some guy had the two in a big cage. I paid him $80. And they call this monkey the Cadillac of the monkey kingdom because they're so gentle. very beautiful animals. This is my boss, Johnny Varbo, when I was 15, 16, 17. The woolly monkey used to like to sit on this guy's lap, and I don't have any photos. I am so sorry I didn't take any. But Johnny's father would be smoking his cigar and the monkey sitting on his lap. Classic. Here is a photo of me when I was 17 in Santa Barbara at my uncle's house, and that was one of the 5 squirrel monkeys that I had. This is on the same day you would put a leash on them, and they are gentle. They like to play, and unfortunately, their brain must be as small as the head of a pin because they are not very smart monkeys. The other 2 were extremely smart. Here is maybe the same monkey, I don't know, but at my house, and I used to take them out, and they love to grab onto you. What beautiful animal. Yeah, watch how he's biting my knuckle there. And they like bite lightly, not very hard. They're playing. They love attention. This is maybe the same one or another one of the 5 that I had, squirrel monkey. Again, he is nipping at my knuckles there. How beautiful. Oh, that's right. I taught one of them to ride one of my goats. Take a look at this picture. Oh, watch him. I used to trust him. I had like a couple of trees on my backyard, and I would let him, without a leash on him, let him climb the tree. He would get comfortable on the trees. Beautiful. I miss those days. These are 2 of my dogs, the most memorable dogs I owned in my life, and I owned about 25 dogs throughout my life. The one on the left is Kelly, German Shepherd rescue dog. The other one is Blue. She was a Queensland Heeler, Australian cattle dogs. These dogs used to compete to be right next to me no matter where I was. When my parents, during the revolution in 1980, came from Iran, I took my truck to San Pedro. This is San Pedro, California. They had sent stuff that I was bringing back to my house. Before I knew it, the front seat had glass, and the dog couldn't sit in there, and the back of the truck was full of boxes. I had no more ropes to use as a leash. She sat there for an hour and a half without moving until I got home. This, again, Kelly and Blue, it was unbelievable time. So loyal. These were the best dogs I ever owned. This was one of my girlfriends way back when. This was my horse, and that's me in my backyard. Unbelievable how beautiful it was. I was able to keep my horse for 20 years in my backyard, and my sheep and goats. Please notice Kelly in front of the picture. This was one of my goats, and that's his father in the background. I don't know if you've ever been around male goats, but it is unbelievable how dirty they are, and they have a bad smell to them that I don't miss. Believe me when I tell you. This was my horse, and with the same girl that was in the last couple of pictures back. And please notice Kelly, the dog. She always wanted to be next to us. This is me in my backyard riding my horse. God, where did all that beautiful hair go? I miss those days too. Oh yeah, this picture is one of my favorite pictures of all times. That's Blue on my lap and my horse that I had in my backyard right here for about 20 years. What a great horse and dog. Great memories. This is her. She was perfect horse. She was a quarter horse, and she was like 3 or so when I bought her, and I had her for a long time. This was one of my goats. I had sheep, goats, no pigs, cows, horses. Unbelievable. This is me relaxing, and of course, where else would Blue be but in my lap at all times? This is Brownie, one of my memorable experiences with her. One day I go in the backyard, I see she was pregnant. One day I go in the backyard, I see there's 2 back legs sticking out, and they have to come out. What do you call it? With the front legs. And I had to clean the baby's feet and push them back in and turn around. I got 2 of them out successfully. 10 minutes later, I see she's still pushing. She had another one. She had 3 babies in one shot. Unbelievable. These are some of my sheep. Not the smartest animal I've ever owned, but they are fun. Again, that's a baby cow in the background. I would milk the goats and feed it to this cow. Some farms sell baby cows, and I bought one, and I raised him to a full size, and then a friend of mine had a big, ranch, and I took him over there, and she's not alive anymore, but what a great cow. She had several babies.
So this room is where I have my parrots. You've met, or no, not yet you haven't met him. This is Winston. Winston, we trimmed his beak the other day and we videoed it for you, and we cut his feathers so he can't fly, because again, they don't know to come back. They go and they die. Okay, he wants to get up on my shoulder. So this is Winston's house. We give him fruit blend. That's all he eats, and he does very well. This here is Trudy. Trudy has been here about 20 years. He is 20 years old. I bought this bird for $800 when this bird was 3 months old from the guy that runs the bird program at San Diego Zoo. He told me her name is Trudy, it's a girl, but I sent a sample of blood from Trudy to a DNA laboratory. They told me that Trudy is actually a male, and I wasn't about to change his name, Trudy, so we call her Trudy. This is Sam. Sam is the oldest, Sam is the oldest bird that I have. He is about 60 years old, and he sits in the cage and rubs his feathers against the cage, and they have fallen off. But he used to talk a whole bunch and sing opera and say, "I love you, pretty, pretty girl, hello," but you have to practice with them. And I'm so busy, and I've been spending a lot of time with Winston in the last 5 years. I haven't been spending time with him, but he's doing good. This one here is very beautiful bird. This is a blue front, it's called. They're Amazon parrots, and they get aggressive as they get older. Trudy, I used to handle Trudy all the time, no problem. Then about 4 or 5 years ago, every time there would be somebody else with me and I would pick up Trudy, he would bite me. So I don't trust them to handle him right now. So this is the parrot room. Come this way. I'm gonna put Winston over here. Here. So these tortoises are truly dinosaurs. They're called sulcata tortoises. I used to go to bird shows and possibly purchase parrots and things like that. And one time, 22 years ago, a lady was at the bird show at Los Angeles Fairgrounds in Pomona, and she had maybe 20, 30 of these babies, and she was selling them for $50 a piece. Again, they're sulcata tortoises, and they were this big when I purchased them, that big. And we used to keep them in an aquarium inside the office, and pretty soon they got so big, we built this enclosure for them and we put it here. Over here, I have a tree that died. Instead of cutting the tree all the way, I built this canopy to provide shade to the tortoises, and also I have some very nice staghorns. These are called staghorns. They grow within themselves. This one has been here about 40 years, and they are beautiful. I have others over here. They're not as beautiful as that one, but this is one, this is another one, and I have some over here. Here and here. I'm gonna climb in here, and let's see here. He is so heavy, I can't even pick him up. Oh, there he goes. And they are very strong. I can stand on top of him, and he will be, and I'm 180 pounds. Look at him, he's moving. This here is his food. This is a special tortoise food that I buy at the feed store. This is all they eat. Once in a while we'll give them lettuce, tomatoes. They like fruits and things like that. Dinosaurs. These are living dinosaurs. Today we're gonna cut the beak of one of my parrots, Eclectus. First, I would like to introduce you to my toucan. This was my bird for 9 years. Winston, the parrot that I'm going to trim his beak, I got him from the same customer that gave me this bird. This is a Swenson toucan. There are many of them in Costa Rica. I had gone to Costa Rica and my employees called me and said, your toucan has died. He was here for 9 years and they only live 18 years. I don't know how old he was when I got him. So I'm thinking he died of old age. Some people said, oh, he loved you so much, that's why he died. I'm not gonna say that. He knew me, but we were not like buddies like Winston, which you will see in a minute. The day that I found out that my toucan has died, I went to the zoo over there and I felt at home. I was watching the toucans at the zoo, the same kind, and it was very wonderful. So, this is the toucan. I'm gonna bring Winston here. Winston is a eclectus. In that breed, the males are green and the females are red. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I had one. I did not realize her feathers had come in, and one day she flew away and I never saw her again. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen so you see what she looked like. Her name was Ruby. What a beautiful, loving bird, but I lost her. She flew away. This one, Winston, is a male. The males are green. And their beak, I've never had to do this to any of my other parrots, but this one, the beak keeps growing just like your fingernail. Now, the beak is alive, but the tip of it, which I will show you, there is a line. If you cut too far in, he will bleed. He won't die, but he will bleed. Thank God I've never had that experience. Let me get him. Come on. Come on. This is Winston. Winston is about 10 years old. Unfortunately, Winston's parents got killed by a raccoon a few months after my customer gave me Winston. No, right here. He wants to get up on my shoulder. Winston was raised very, very special. This bird loves people. The breed is a very gentle breed anyway, but this bird definitely very, very gentle. You see what happened the day that, Winston was born, the owner takes the baby away from the mother and puts it in a little nest and puts the baby in the nest and puts it in her purse. And as she goes around town, the baby is there. Every 2 hours, she feeds the baby so the baby becomes used to people. She did a fantastic job with him. He's kissing me now. He's like a pest. He wants to be on my shoulder, my hand all the time. That's right. And who has time for all of this? But I love him and my other birds, which you will see. Come on. No, get up. We're going to put him first, we're going to put him in a sock. The way I do it to hold his feet and feathers, this is Noah, one of my guys. Here, Noah, put this, I hold his head, put his head in here. See, put his head in there. See. That's good, right there. Okay, we're right here. We're right here. This is to restrain him so he doesn't keep flapping. Okay, let me show you. Okay, This here, if you look right here, you see how the color changes? I want to cut over here. If I cut up here, he's going to bleed. So I'm going to cut over here. Just take a look at how long this beak is. Unbelievable. Okay, Noah, grab this. Hold on. Okay. Okay, hold on, Noah. You see the line? Right there. Okay. Cut right here, next to my finger. Yes. I hold, you cut. Yes. Yes, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Look at the size of this beak. Noah, take the file and file the end. Yes, right there, no sharp. That's good. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Let me see. A little more. See, right there. See. Okay, I'm good. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna take this off. Okay, time to get out. Time to get out. Come here. No, help me. Okay, hold on. See. 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 Okay. Okay, now we are going to clip his feet. There is different kinds of clippers. I have these three. Today, I want to use this one. All we do is cut the tip, very tip of his finger. Okay. You know, he's in good shape on this one and this one. He's in good shape in these. Let me see this one. You see, he holds on to my finger for security. He is not biting me or hurting me. Okay, next, we're going to cut his feathers. You see, these feathers, I cut them. These have grown in. When he's sitting in his cage, he will pick his feathers, and the ones that I've cut, if he pulls them out, a new one will grow and he'll be able to fly. If, when I cut them, he doesn't pick them and they don't fall out, they will not grow. And that's what I want. But unfortunately, he picks his feathers and again, they grow and I have a risk of losing them. So we're gonna cut his feathers now. Okay. Here, Noah, take these scissors. I'll tell you where. Go ahead, cut off, yeah. Right there. More to me. Yes, right there. Go ahead, cut the other. No, not those. These, yeah. And these. I'm good. This one is good, you see? That's what I want. And then, okay. Then, look at, he could fly right now. I mean, not right now, but yesterday. Look at him, he's... Okay, here. No, yes, exactly. He's good as new. Anyway, this is his new beak, and I hope you guys learned how we do it. Thank you. Bye-bye. So, I am in a very special room. We need to talk. As you know, I love animals, and I've always had animals all my life. This room, you may want to turn off your video if you cannot handle what is in this room. This room has a bunch of what we call taxidermy. These animals were alive at one point, and hunters all around the world pay the government's permit fees a lot of money to be able to go and kill animals. This is just a fact of life. Deal with it. If you eat meat, hamburgers, you can handle this room. They are truly magnificent. They are beautiful. And the way I got them, I had a tenant that rented from me for several years. And for the first couple of years, he was able to pay me rent. Then he fell behind rent, and I told him, give me 2 animals every month if you're going to stay on my property. And he did so. He was a hunter. He would go to South Africa a couple of times a year, kill few animals, leave them there. The taxidermy would clean them up and send it back to him. He had a whole garage full of these animals. So again, if you're sensitive to this and you cannot handle this, turn off your phone now. Otherwise, enjoy. So, we're going to start here. This was my toucan. He died. I was in Costa Rica. They called me, said, your toucan died. This is a shame for me to throw away this animal or bury this animal. I took it to the taxidermy and they put it on a perch, and I put it in my museum. This here is the world famous jackalope. I don't know if you've seen them, but they run around the hills around your house. This here is a lion. This is a female lion. This here is a California black bear. State of California Department of Fish and Game shot this animal. This animal was eating people's dogs and cats or something. So they did. This here is a deer. This here is a kudu, it's called. And there's a lot of them in South Africa, etc. This here and that one there are antelope. Imagine that antelope has big horns to defend himself. Look at this poor antelope. It has only tiny horns to defend himself. This here is a baboon, and it's perched on a couple of rocks. How beautiful they are. This here is a caribou. And I have to point something out to you with the caribou. come this way. Take a look at the space between his horn and his nose. How would you like to have a horn right in front of your face every day as you walk around? Not a good scene. Let's go to the other side. This here is a buffalo. This animal in the wild weighs probably 2,500 pounds and it's solid muscle. The lions eat probably 100 of these per day in Africa, South Africa. The buffalo is the favorite food of the lions. Over there is a stuffed elephant. I wouldn't dare ever own an elephant. Come this way. This one here is a cow or a bull. I bought this in Mexico and I think it is beautiful. This here is a wildebeest. And again, the lions and the spotted cats all eat this animal right here, and the crocodiles love to eat the wildebeest. This here is a mountain goat. This here is another deer. And of course, you know these two, right? We're all related. We're all in this whole thing together. This is a 14-foot crocodile from Africa. This animal is able to eat a deer, wildebeest, baby buffaloes, anything that it can eat. It would even eat a person. This was shot again in Africa and given to me by my tenant. If you look on his back, you will see he has white spots on his back. What that is this crocodile was outside and the squirrels on my property who think they own the property were jumping on his back and they were chewing up his skin because the squirrels want to make their nests to keep their babies warm with this skin from the crocodile. Beautiful. Here, I have a sign that says, please do not feed the crocodile. This is the way the world is. There has been hunting for pleasure, for food, all throughout history. I don't think I can change the rules of nature. Maybe you can. Go ahead, try to change it and stop people from shooting these animals. One of the last things I want to tell you about the lions. Did you know that when a new male lion comes up to an area where there's females and they have babies, the male lion will go and kill every one of the babies because he wants the female to go in heat and he wants to grow his own family. So he kills all the baby lions. I don't know, maybe you can change that and go tell the lions, poor babies, don't kill them. Well, this is just the way it is. Also, when the fires 2-3 years ago came to South Africa and Australia, I saw on TV over 1 million animals died. Does it really matter that I have these few beautiful animals? No, I did not kill them. I don't have the heart to ever kill these animals. But I had the opportunity to get them. And I didn't think I will ever have the opportunity again. I've never ran across anybody else that had these. Again, my tenant who couldn't pay me rent gave me these. I hope you enjoyed my animals, past and present. I always liked animals. I would like to close this segment by telling you what happened in Iran with dogs. That culture, that religion does not like dogs. If the police or regular people see a dog walking on the street, which there are a lot of them, they will kill them. Babies or not, doesn't matter. They will kill them. I've seen it done. But the good side is they love cats. They think dogs are dirty and cats are clean. Some people have 20, 50, 70 cats, but if they see a dog, they will kill the dog. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I decided I want to show you what goes on in my life. Until the next video, thank you.